I'm going to show you how I make a living playing roulette online and teach you my methods step by step so that anyone from any location can copy my results. I've been making a living from playing roulette for over 8 years, and I've done this by making small daily profits with a low starting balance to minimize the risk. If you want to learn how to play roulette properly and actually make long-term profits, I want you to make a commitment to yourself right now and watch this video all the way through to the end. You see, most people tend to skip through these videos to see what the final profits are, but they miss out on crucial information on when and why I place the bets that I do. So commit to watching these videos all the way through. Play it in high speed if you have to, but don't skip ahead or you will miss out. Let me know in the comments if you are 100% committed to this. It's nice to know who you are, and I will definitely have a lot more time for those who are active in the comments. I would also like to thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel. I will be offering a free one-on-one coaching session worth $1,000 for every 1,000 new subscribers this channel receives. I will either select the subscriber at random or choose who I think deserves it based on the comments of these videos. Don't forget to check out roulettecalculators.com. It's a free social network where you can chat to other roulette players, share ideas and betting strategies, and learn from the best. The social network is completely free to join. There are some membership options available for the use of its calculators and betting tools. These tools are web-based so that you can use them on any touchscreen device, laptop or PC. They can also be used with any land-based or online casino that has either a US or European roulette table. If you would like a free trial to use these tools, head over to facebook.com/roulette calculators and drop me an instant message. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and drop a comment below to be automatically entered into the one-on-one coaching competition. Let's head over to the roulette tables now and see what we can do.
Hey, what's up YouTubers and RC fam? Ed Clark back from Roulette Calculators, continuing off with the session number 23. Last session we took 17 euros it was, but we noticed the table had a lot of manipulation. It was a pragmatic table, or as I like to call them, pragmagnetic. So yeah, make sure you keep an eye on the tables. If you missed the last episode, make sure you watch that because it does perfectly illustrate how the online roulette, basically online roulette, can scam you, and how they're not even trying to hide their tracks with ball manipulation. Now, I'm still doing okay. You know, I've had a whole bunch of sessions. I'm 430.9 units up, and I have been making a living from playing roulette for over 8 years. But make sure if you see any sort of weird behavior on the roulette wheel, you stop betting. Okay, that's really important. I've noticed it a lot. A lot of the sessions that I haven't recorded, I've noticed it, and I stopped betting. But yesterday was a perfect example of ball manipulation. So just keep that in mind. You can still make a living from playing roulette if you are smart. My advice, as I always say, is just play with low stakes. Don't go in big. If you start doing sort of 15, 20 pounds or dollars per number, you have more chance of the casinos trying to scam you. So keep that in mind. So we're going on session 23. Let's see if we can make 20 euros profit. And I'm going to leave the balance in there. It's 117. So I'm just going to try and take that to 137 plus. Okay, we've got the area key tool open again. This one straight off the bat is looking good. What table is this? This is German roulette. Again, it's a pragmatic table, which I don't like. But you can see here, we've only got one instance where the dealer has spun from the highlighted section back to the highlighted section. And that's what caused this 0 here. So what I do is wait for that to go to a depth of 0. And then I'll bet on the unhighlighted area of the wheel and see if we can get some units of profit. So I'm going to try that now. It's on a depth of 2, so there's no rush here. And no, I don't want to partake in any of your money-making schemes. Okay, here we go. Roulette Germany. So we're using the auto trackers. Basically, the way this works, it automatically tracks what the dealers are doing on multiple tables, so I can switch between. But the first one I've just looked at is looking pretty damn good. Where's that one gone? That's gone to 17. Okay, so that's unhighlighted again. So that depth is going to go to a depth of 3. So for those of you who are new to the area key, when the ball lands on the highlighted section, any of the highlighted numbers, you can see the green numbers from 23 to 26, that depth count will return to 0. If it lands on the unhighlighted numbers, that depth count will increase by 1. And once the green highlighted section comes out, it will then transfer that depth count into the depth of wins graph just here. And what the gameplay I'm doing is I'm waiting for that to go to a depth of 0, and then I'm going to bet on the unhighlighted section. So now you can see 15's come in. So that 3 is going to get transferred down into the bottom. I'm going to set my neighbours to 9. So I'll be covering 19 numbers. I'll do a euro per number. So I'm going to cover up to number 3, like, oh no, sorry, up to number 18, like this. So basically we're betting on the unhighlighted section because that's at a depth of 0. There's only been one instance where it's gone from highlighted back to highlighted. Okay. Now it is a pragmatic table, so I'm going to keep an eye on the table, see if there is any ball manipulation going on. And let's see what we can do. Okay, that's perfect. Number 33, that is the unhighlighted section. So this dealer's carried on with that trend. That's put me to 134. So I'm going to drop the stake down to 50 cents now because I only want to make 20 units profit. I was at 117, now I'm at 134. It is a dealer change, unfortunately. But if you look at the signature here, as I mentioned, there's only been one instance where there's a 0 that is breaking these reverse area key depths. And obviously I took advantage of that. It went to a depth of 1. I've got a win, but unfortunately, that's been a dealer change. So let's have a look at on a few other tables, see if there's anything worthy. This one's not looking too bad. Currently depths of 1. There's not much data out on that. That's immersive roulette. Let's just take a look at that one. So immersive roulette, the way that I get to immersive, unfortunately, it's a pain in the ass now, just because they've removed the actual evolution lobby. So the way I do that, I go to roulette, I scroll down until I find one of the evolution tables. One I always look for is Hindi roulette, which is here. So put the evolution logo. That then opens the Hindi roulette. And if I click on this X here, that's going to bring me out and back into the evolution lobby. So there isn't much data on this. I'm going to watch it just to make sure. Roulette. So we're looking for immersive roulette. There we go. Yeah, so depth of 0 again. So you can see here, depth of 0, depth of 1, depth of 0, depth of 1, depth of 1. Currently on a depth of 0. So for this gameplay, I'll probably bet on the highlighted section. Once it gets to a depth of 1, bet on the highlighted section. So that's now at a depth of 1. And see if they carry on with that trend. Now, of course, it can change. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do another Euro bet because that is minimum on this table. So Euro bet, it's already at 9 neighbours. Last number was 29, so I'll be betting the neighbours of number 29. Just because it's now on a depth of 1 and it hasn't gone past a depth of 1. But we've only got sort of 5 results recorded. So let's see if we get this. So we want to see it land on one of the highlighted numbers. The last table we was betting on the unhighlighted numbers. This one we're betting on the highlighted numbers. So we want to see it land around 0 or just after. Number 1, that's perfect. Okay, so we got the win back to back. That's pretty good. I've hit my target now. And yeah, 100% success rate. Only 2 bets. 2 bets, 2 wins, and that's what I say, like, leave the table now, guys. We're at 151, so what I need to do is get a calculator because my maths is awful. Calculator. So we've got 151, and I'm going to minus 117. So that's 34 units profit on that session. So I'm just going to enter that in there. 34. That's put me at 464.9 in profit there. We've done session 23. Fairly quick session. But yeah, that's how I like to see these tables go. I will just watch this a second because that has just landed on number 34, which is now at a depth of 1. So if we look at the signature here, the dealer hasn't gone past a depth of 1, but you've had a lot of depths of 1 out there. So for me, I'd do a progression. I bet on a depth of 1 and a depth of 2. So if I bet on the unhighlighted, which I would do now once this updates, that will then go to 34. You can see it's at a depth of 1. I'd put the neighbours on 34 now to cover these. If that misses, if it lands on the unhighlighted, I would then do a single bet progression and bet on the number, obviously one of the unhighlighted numbers which it landed on. And if that loses, then I would call it a day. So in this case, it went to 31. So that's perfectly illustrating what I'm saying. So this dealer is now at a depth of 2. Okay. And the dealer hasn't done that yet. So what I would do now, once this updates, I would then double up the bet on number 31 and essentially do a martingale system. But I would only do one bet in. I wouldn't chase it, because if you do that, you get into a lot of trouble. So you can see it's on the depth of 2 now. That's higher than it's gone out of all of this. So I'd be doing €2 per number, covering from number 23 to number 3. And let's see if it would have worked out, or if I would have ended up having to do a grind. So we'd want to see that land before number 3. So between 23 and 3. And again, you can see number 6. So that dealer has just changed her signature. And I was lucky to get off the table when I did. That's now at a depth of 3. So keep an eye on stuff like that. If you see that happen, don't just keep following the highlighted number, because if you do, you can just wipe out your entire bankroll if you keep chasing something like that. That's why I only ever recommend doing a single bet progression, especially when you're covering 19 numbers. So with that said, I'm in profit. I'm going to, I'll leave that in. I'll just carry on and try and take the next one to 170. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. As always, please bet smart. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and also the bell notification. That way you're going to get updated with any new videos that I put out there. If you do like the content that I'm sharing, please give it a thumbs up and drop your comments below. So you can see it did come in there, number 19, but it went to a depth of 3. Okay, so that has completely changed what was happening there. See, it's difficult with depths of 1. Okay, if you're seeing lots of 0s and 1s, I recommend doing a single bet progression on the majority of what's happened. Obviously, in this case, I see a lot of depths of 1, so I'd start betting on a depth of 1, which is what I did last time. But you can see now we've had a depth of 3. But yeah, it came in on the 3rd. I wouldn't have made that bet though. I would only do a single bet progression. But that's all you can do. Just try and find patterns. The auto tools are amazing. They obviously track so many tables at once, so it's very, very easy to find a table that has a particular signature. I mean, this one's even better. That's where this dealer started. This one here, that's actually a 0 because that was the first entry. So this dealer went 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And that basically means highlighted, 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 and then missed the highlighted, but then went straight onto the highlighted in that section. And you see it's still at a depth of 0. So this table, this is a standard roulette. I mean, it doesn't matter, I got the profit, but I should have gone on that one. So make sure you do look at all the different tables before you actually commit. But yeah, you'll see now that there's going to be a depth of 1 this time. So this dealer has been crushing it. So yeah, enjoy this. If you've got any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and I will catch up with you on the next session. Take care, and as always, please bet smart.